everyone, Ellie here, your self-guided onboarding specialist. Today I'm going to teach you how to get started with the 1Password apps. So to get started, you might want to log into your 1Password account, and from here, we'll navigate over to the far right-hand side of our screens. This is where you can find our Get the Apps page, which has a list of all of the desktop apps as well as mobile. And towards the bottom, there's also a link to our 1Password browser extension. Now, a lot of us might have downloaded an extension here when we were signing up to an account, or your administrators might actually have downloaded this step for you. You can tell that you do have an extension if you see a 1Password icon at the far right-hand side of your screen over here at the top of your browser. If you're not seeing anything like me, this is where you can download one. The extensions over here are going to be your connection to autofill. So without this, we wouldn't have 1Password suggesting or filling our information. So make sure you download one for your browser, just following the prompts over here. And this is going to give us that full 1Password experience in our internet browser. Now, a couple of steps here. You'll be asked to sign into your account. This is going to actually add your information to that browser extension over here. This will also count as a new device. So if your team has two-factor authentication enabled, you'll want to get your app ready here. So let's type out our account password. And again, you'll want to have your authenticator app just in case your team has chosen this method. This might not apply to all of us. If you miss the code, feel free to wait until you have enough time for a refreshed one. Right, so 1Password is ready to go. We've got our browser extension downloaded. There is a reminder here as well to select the puzzle piece and make sure you pin that information to the top of your toolbar. Now we can always see that extension, so 1Password is going to be autofilling all of our credentials from now on. Returning back to our 1Password account, I wanted to show you where you can download the desktop apps as well. I find from my day-to-day experience, I really prefer to organize my information using our desktop apps. Select whichever one of these applies to you and follow the prompts to download to your device. Once you have the app downloaded, you can actually sign into your 1Password account. If you have multiple, you can sign into more than one. So choosing your name from the list over here, we're going to be asked again for our account password. If you have to sign in with a different account, you've got a bunch of different ways that you can sign up. I typically use the sign into 1password.com option. So here we are, we're going to type out our account password and get ourselves logged into the app. And again, if your team has selected two-factor authentication, you're going to need that 6-digit code every time you sign in to a new device or a new browser. Once you verify that device, you should be good to go. All right, so let's get ourselves signed in. So that's going to take us straight into our app version of our 1Password account. There's a couple of things to help you get started over here. And there's also a reminder to set up your Touch ID. This is a really great and efficient way to get you signed into your account first thing in the morning. And finally, a reminder to download our 1Password browser extension. Once you've completed those steps, we're taken to our account. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.